Menu narration option is set to off.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He got his reps in last week, finishing with over 300 passing yards.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his sixth season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Mayfield now from the 50. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Another nice play there by Reddick. More evidence that sometimes a position change is exactly what a player needs. Totally reinvented as an edge rusher instead of playing linebacker. Second in the NFL with 16 sacks in his first season with the Eagles in 2022.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's got Brown on the out route complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Eagles send out their punter now. Back deep for the Bucs is Devin Tompkins. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
63.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Here's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They go play action. Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. And the numbers for White a week ago: 21 carries, 98 yards, and a score.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Mayfield down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run out of the gun with Swift. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. 1st down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The Eagles at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
2nd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys that are frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they're able to drive, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part and got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second down and 6 now. Play fake. Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's right. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Hassan Reddick able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. Mayfield on play action. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So he stopped for no gain. And now it's 3rd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Cade Otton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Cade Otton capped things off with a touchdown grab. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Swift is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. Second down, here's Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even back to late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. A good pickup there at 22. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, here's Swift. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. Hey, 73. Go Silver, ready?
From the gun, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Work in the middle. down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Kalijah Kancey brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Julio Jones. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Mayfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, we get a look now at the Eagles class from the 2023 draft, and maybe we should start calling them Georgia North, partner. 3 more Bulldogs added to their defense, all of them at good value, too.
And I let you know that the GM doesn't let schools get in the way of good drafting. Remember, he went to Florida, a big rival of Georgia, but he wants better players in Philadelphia. And defensive tackle Jalen Carter, pass rusher Nolan Smith on day 1. Then how about later in the draft? Cornerback Keely Ringo, safety Sidney Brown. The rich certainly got richer in Philadelphia.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's right. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Otten brings it in over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Being chased out left. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Baker Mayfield taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield.
If they're able to come back to tie or win this game, I think this is a play that we're going to look back on as the game changer. They really changed the tone of what the opposition wanted to do when they're trying to run some time off the clock and add to its lead late in this contest.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is Smith with the ground. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And as you prepare for this team, you have to understand that no matter where they are in the field, this is an offense that will take its shots. And true to form, they do exactly that and break off a big chunk of yardage and help their field position.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete. They made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're
trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. He's to the 15. It's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles now down 21-17. A little under a minute 50 remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. 3rd down and 13. They stay on the ground with White. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Working the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here we go. This is 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done in that